What is up, guys? It's Toby here and welcome to episode 71 of the FIFA 14 career mode. Now, despite the fact that it still says Kevin Ward is in charge of Sunderland, we all of course know that that's not true. I will be going to unearth him, and that is because we have a big Tyne away derby coming up away against Sunderland. It is the last match in the month of November, and I am ready to go ahead and beat them and get our November off. Well, get our December off to the best start possible with a win against Sunderland in November, if that makes sense. On the same day, Chelsea take on Arsenal, so it's a big day for all the Premier League clubs at the top of the table. And we begin with the first chance. Unfortunately, that goes just a little bit fractional wide by Dale Jennings. Dale Jennings is actually starting ahead of Christian Teo. And I'm pretty much playing my second team because I have a big Champions League game coming up pretty much. Well, it's not even a Champions League game. I just have more important games coming up in the future. And I decided to give some of my team a little bit more experience. I mean, I definitely agree that since I've started playing my second team and all their players, I do agree that I have some good quality in my second team. I really do. And it's quality that is potentially wasted if I don't play them. So I've decided to just play them a little bit more. And I decide to rotate the squad every other game or so. And that's simply because of what I just said, because of the experience that I think they need to progress into good players that I can potentially sell and buy some better players, stuff like that. Anyway, it's good if I play my second team. Moving on, the first half was the most boring half of football I've ever seen. Barely 3 chances created between the two teams. And well, it was very boring, like I say. We move into the second half. Sunderland have the first chance, but they blaze that free kick over. Jesus Christ. This was actually the last match I'm going to play on professional difficulty. The rest will all be on world class, beginning with the next episode tomorrow. But yeah, Sunderland were really attacking the hell out of us. I was having trouble defending against them, and I felt it was only going to be a matter of time before Sunderland scored. But thanks to Mignolet at the back, coming up against his old club, Mignolet managed to keep them out. And then finally, 78 minutes in even, Shola Amiobi managed to go through and smash the ball. Well, not even smash. He just fake shot around the defender and then side-footed it into the top corner. Unbeatable finish. The keeper couldn't get there for the life of him, and I felt at that time it was time to make some substitutions, so I brought on more youth team players, and what do you know, minutes later, Hatem Ben Arfa, one of the substitutions, managed to get that goal. Really unlucky with the initial chip coming back off the post, but it bounced nicely for him. He beat the defender and the keeper. All of them he beat with the bounce. He got there first, timed it well, and managed to dive header it into the back of the net from all of 3 yards out. I am proud that Hatem managed to get on and get that goal. And otherwise, apart from the late goals from us, there was a spree of about 5 minutes where we got our goals. I don't really think that we were the better team. I felt Sunderland definitely had more chances throughout the whole match. I think we had cleaner chances, and we just turned it on. We just started playing properly towards the last 10 minutes of the game, and that's probably the reason why we managed to actually get the win. However, there was still time for Sunderland to score a goal right in the 90th minute. Giatterini putting it through to Danny Graham. His shot was deflected by Mignolet, but Allen couldn't jump high enough to keep out Stephen Fletcher, and he heads it into the empty net. And I was a little bit disappointed with that, but in the end we did manage to hold on for the 2-1 win, and we only had like seconds left anyway, so I was proud, guys. I was proud that we managed to win against Sunderland. They are, of course, our fiercest rivals in the league, and we retain our 5-point advantage at the top of the Premier League table, and even more, even better than that, we have 10 points on third place, 5 points on second. So it's looking good for us, guys. It's looking good for us at the top of the table. But let's see what else is looking good. I can tell you that we are going to have a squad report this episode. It's been a while since I've done a squad report. Also, there we go. There's the confirmation that from the next episode in, I will always be playing on world class. But yeah, it's time to do the squad report, and here we go. Simon Mignolet. Just under 6.5 million I paid for him. I don't think he's repaying me yet. I think he's had some solid performances in the league. I just think that his overall needs to start improving a little bit for me to, potentially get any profit for him whatsoever, and that's really what I want to do. In time, when he becomes too old, I will sell him. Mapu, Yanga and Biwa, he has finally risen up to 80. He is probably the best centre-half in the team, along with Fabrizio Colaccini. He is right. He sits in there in the heart of my defence, and he keeps them all out. He is a very important part of the team. David Santon, another player who's progressed exceptionally well. Hopefully we can get him to around 80 rated. He's only 23 years old. Musa Sissoko, another player who I'm looking forward to playing with. Him and Yaya Toure in the middle have been a great duo. You really can't get past them. They're so strong, so quick, so agile. and so powerful in the middle. That's really good to have them players. Yaya, of course, is going down, but what can we do? Hatem still hasn't improved. Christian Teo is, as always, the player who improves the most. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to be like at the end of the season. Honda, I feel he should have improved to 82. He deserves it. Lukaku definitely deserves 80, as does Remy. And I think the good news is this time around that Remy has, well, he not yet. He hasn't improved yet, but he will soon improve to 81. I can tell you guys. So it's good. It's good to see him doing that. Dongu hasn't really had much time in the team. Jennings has. It's nice to see him progressing. Obviously, we bought him for just under just over 2 million, and he's starting to repay that back slowly. Bakuna, he's been injured, of course, so he hasn't had much game time either. Alberto Pereira, he still hasn't improved. Joe Allen hasn't been playing. Danny Rose is down the pecking order at the club, and Fabrizio Colaccini is getting a little bit old. And apart from that, guys, the rest are all youth players who I barely ever play or who are on loan. Veronita, of course, doesn't really get to progress much because I don't play him enough. But anyway, guys, it is coming towards the end of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, if you could please leave a like, rating, and a comment, I would greatly appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. We do FIFA 14 videos, and we're soon going to be doing Minecraft, GTA, stuff like that, Gary's mod. All of that stuff will be uploaded to the channel in due course. But the next match in the month, or the first match of the month, is actually going to be Bolton. We need Chola, that's why I'm giving him a contract extension. Ryan Taylor and Jonas Gutierrez are actually running out of contract. I don't intend to offer them a contract because I feel they're a little bit old. So they are potentially players who will be leaving us in the transfer window. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this episode, guys. Like I say, if you could leave a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. And apart from that, guys, I will see you all in the next episode where we take on Bolton, who have been promoted to the Championship this year. Goodbye.